Hey everyone, remember when you hear that whistle, let's pay serious attention. This is Coach Roger. Can't believe another week's gone by already, and I'm here to talk to you more about Reset 25, Part 4. I'm looking forward to it, and a lot of good things have happened this week, and I'm really looking forward to concluding with what we've got going on today. I want to welcome all of you that are returning to my channel, and I just am eternally grateful for you being here. And I want to say hello to those that are new. And again, if you are new, you probably aren't used to that whistle, and you either want to choke me about it or you enjoy it and pay serious attention. For those of you who are new, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Something I'll ask all of you to do, whether you're new or returning, take a minute and read the description to this channel, to the video today. There's really some meaningful stuff in there and the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing. Because I want you to have a great health span, which will add to your lifespan and help you live younger, longer, which is what I'm all about. Again, I'm Coach Roger, your Live Younger, Longer health coach. So let's get started. Excuse me. How'd your journey go? How'd your journey unfold in this Reset 25 over the last 21 days? How did it? Did you think it was too simple? Were you looking for some magic bullet? Well, I want to assure you, I've looked for that magic bullet in my 80 years, and there ain't one. Lone Ranger may have had a silver bullet, but I'm not the Lone Ranger. But I do know what making lifestyle changes and living lean means. And I hope today I'll show you that examples of that. But before we get going, remember, I want you to think about making these simple changes. And how do you make a change? It's like every decision we make, you have to try. You want to try. So as I said, today we're celebrating the 21-day journey that we've been on together. And hopefully some of you have really gotten into this. We've been on that journey since the day after Easter on April 20. And so it's really been 21 days. And the 25, Reset 25, was Juice Plus branding this reset for year 2025 in January. And there's more about that to come. So, as I said, I want you to pay attention because I've talked to you about in the previous videos about walking the walk and talking the talk. So pay serious attention to Fat Daddy 1. Yeah, that's me back in the mid 1980s when I was a contractor, and I think that was in the backyard of one of the houses I built that we were living in. And my daughter sent me this picture out of the clear blue sky one day a couple of years ago. And she said, "Dad, thanks for choosing good health." So what I want you to see here, I'm a little overweight. My trunk, I've got way too much heft in my middle. And I kept saying that's my hereditary fat pattern, but as my heart doctor said, it's too many biscuits. And that's true. So if you remember this, I'm celebrating the 17th anniversary of my heart attack, which happened in 2008. Well, this is what I looked like in 2009, in the fall of 2009. This was after my heart attack and when I was on my journey of starting to live lean. So again, the reason I found these two pictures in all the pictures I've got to put on post and everything, it's because it shows that I am walking the walk. So let's take a look at the last 4 guidelines of Reset 25. Why reduce or eliminate dairy? Well, it's kind of simple. Why do cow's milks exist? to feed the baby calves. Well, fortunately, over time, we've learned how to make great tasting cheese and things like that out of dairy products. But in all reality, reducing or eliminating dairy and opting for plant-based alternatives such as almond, cashew, or rice milk or soy milk, it will improve congestion and may improve congestion, asthma, allergies, and skin health. Those are some of the things. And as I'm sure many of you Google health-related subjects, take a peek at some reports on dairy and why to get rid of them. Well, the second one is why eliminate gluten. Wow, that's a toughie. I do know during Reset 25 and Transform 30, I did eliminate gluten, and I found out that it made a difference. Gluten in general is a name for proteins found in wheat products such as wheat berries, drum, emmer, semolina, spelt, rye, barley, and other grains. It gives these foods their squishiness and elasticity. We all know we love it. Think about your favorite slice of pizza. Wow, that pizza crust, you just can't beat it. But why is it not good for some people? Again, some people. It can be hard to break down to be used as a protein source by our bodies. Because it is tightly held together, not only is it largely unusable, but when proteins don't get broken down properly, the immune system can see it as an invader and send signals for the body to attack it, creating inflammation. And inflammation is the key to disease. Well, my favorite, why exercise daily? Well, my doctor, this is crazy. Why exercise daily? We all know why. God made this magnificent body we're in so that uh, we can move. And you just think about all the movements. Just think about every time your muscle moves this way, it's got another one to move it back the other way. But why exercise? Because it improves overall health. It boosts energy. It reduces the risk of chronic diseases. And one time I had listened to a lecture by a doctor, of a recording by a doctor, and he, for 45 minutes, talked about the importance of exercise and how it was as important to the human body as drinking water. And I totally believe that. And I know I've been exercising basically my whole life, but on organized exercising since I was in my late 20s after I quit smoking. Yes, after I quit smoking, that nasty, awful habit. But that many years ago, everybody was smoking. But exercise also, it strengthens muscles and bones, supports mental health by reducing stress, anxiety, and enhances sleep quality. And as my family doctor asked me sometime, why do you exercise? I said I do because it feels good. Because he is so frustrated as a doctor of getting people to exercise that he just doesn't know what to do. But sooner or later, excuse me, if you exercise regularly, you will feel better, you'll sleep better, and just have better overall life. But let's go to the fourth and final guideline, and that is why get 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Well, it's proven that adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep, according to the National Sleep Institute, while children require even more. Now, personally, I feel I get by on 6 quite easily, but you got to remember, I'm semi-retired in this coaching business here and doing this coaching business in my semi-retirement, and I get to take a nap in the afternoon. And that 20-minute nap to me is worth an hour of sleep every day. But good night's sleep, it gives you increased cortisol, which if you don't have good night's sleep, it causes increased cortisol, which causes fatigue, weight gain, irritability, and more. It decreases HGH activity, which affects fat storage. It lowers your glycogen synthesis, results in low energy and poor performance, and reduced detoxification. Sleep triggers detox and waste removal. That's one big reason we're sleeping. which is crucial. It's crucial for our health to detoxify. Prioritizing sleep supports body functions that enhance both physical and mental well-being. Well, as I said, I wanted to show you something. You know, you saw my pictures that were, what, mid 80s to 09. Well, this is Fat Daddy today. This is proof that living lean, let me get my set of wheels back here. Living lean can be done. And I love eating bad foods still, but I don't eat them because I know how good I feel with eating real food. And that's the key. And your body, I'm telling you, the gut brain talks to the brain. And when you get used to eating good foods, like my avocado toast this morning with some feta cheese on it, and fried egg, the egg was fried in coconut butter, and just a wee bit of lard. It's absolutely incredible how good that tastes. And I'll tell you, 4 years ago, you couldn't force me to eat an avocado. So it works. The same with asparagus. Now, I don't love asparagus like my wife does, but I will eat it. So anyway, I hope that proves that I walk the walk and talk the talk. So pay serious attention. If those pictures relate to where you are in life, I don't know where you are in life, whether you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s, the time to start is when you're younger. I started, if it wasn't for my exercise and my good attitude, I would have died that day on top of the mountain 17 years ago. But exercise, the discharge nurses at the Heart Center of the Rockies, 2 of them told me the reason I was alive was because I exercised. So I can't stress that enough. Can't stress that enough. So if you like what you're hearing, please subscribe, comment, and share. I'm looking for comments. If you've been following me or practicing on the things of Reset 25, drinking a shake or something else, and again, this is lunch. This is a beautiful almond milk with kale, spinach, oatmeal, banana, peanut butter, and it's good. And this is probably 25 grams of protein. It is so good, and it just rests easy on your gut. So I'm telling you, I'm there. Follow me on Facebook. Look me up on AskCoachRoger.com. Message me there, and I'll send you a PDF of Reset 25, and we'll look forward to maybe doing it again. Please come back next week, because I'm going to be announcing, Juice Plus is announcing a great reset, summer reset, which has a great, what appears to be a very great discount, where you can get the products with quite a savings. And next week I'm going to be sharing Make Health Your Hobby. Yep, make health your hobby. Why not? So in closing, I just want to say that, my mission is simple yet powerful, just inspiring healthy living around the world. This passion is fueled by the incredible Juice Plus products. And Juice Plus products are just simple, sustainable changes, is what they want you to make. And it is putting phytonutrients in your body of what you should eat, not necessarily what you do eat. Because there's no way we can get 30 phytonutrients of 30 fruits and veggies every day. But the 48 clinical studies on Juice Plus show it is bioavailable at our cellular level. And it's been done around the world. And I can't say enough about it. And like I've mentioned before, I never get tired of people thinking I'm 65, as opposed to that new decade that I just crossed over a couple of weeks back. I'm truly grateful you're here. Your presence keeps me going. Part of being successful at this is being consistency. And that's one of my weaknesses. You try something for a while and it doesn't work. Well, I got to keep on going. And I'm going to be here I'm going to be here at the end of the year. I'm going to be here all next year. And my goal is to see our last grandchild graduate from high school. And at that time, I'm going to be 85. My wife's going to be 87. And we plan on being there either driving or on an airplane, not in a wheelchair or with a walker. So please consider making some changes that are simple. If you need to know more, again, contact me. AskCoachRoger.com. There's ample spot there. Just contact me and I will get back to you, and I'll be glad to send you a PDF on the Reset 25 program that we've been doing. So with that, I just want you to remember, as Hippocrates said in 4th century BC, let thy food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Thanks, and God bless. Talk to you next week. Again, subscribe, like it, share it, contact me. Thank you.